Blimey, I'll tell you, it's all happening at the moment. What up, people? It's your boy Chigs and Green Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it's to talk about Jack Wilshere. He's not long, probably in the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes, confirmed that he intends to leave Arsenal. I've made a couple of videos about Jack Wilshere leaving Arsenal. One last summer, where I put him on the chopping block, due to the fact that I just didn't feel like he would ever come back and be the old Jack, if you like, and be that kind of young prospect that I could see shining through and going to his current level. And then I made a video maybe about 2 weeks ago. It wasn't really a chopping block video because I didn't feel it was appropriate. I know how much he's adored at Arsenal. And I mean, I saw this coming purely on the basis that he removed all kind of identification with Arsenal on his Twitter. And lots of people at the time were making these excuses that, oh, well, you know, he removed all identification with Arsenal when he went on loan to Bournemouth. All right, great. But he didn't play on loan this past season. So what, he couldn't put anything back on? And in any case, it wasn't just the fact that there was no identity to Arsenal. You know, he started following teams. Well, yeah, but, you know, that don't mean anything. He'll stay. He'll end up signing a new contract. Nothing to say now. I can understand in a way. I can understand why he's decided to step away. I can understand. This is one of those situations where I actually understand it from the player's point of view, and I understand it from the club's point of view. You know, from the player's point of view, you could tell this one would have been a difficult decision for him. You know, the club and us as a fan base adore Jack for being Jack. You know. You can see the club is legitimately close to him. And, you know, he's 26. Wouldn't really shock me if you saw him again in 3-4 years' time as an Arsenal player. Wouldn't shock me at all. He is one of our own. Now, all right, I know there's a lot of people that can make the West Ham joke because he was a West Ham fan growing up, but he's someone who came through our academy. So he is one of our own, and it's always difficult when one of our own leaves the club, particularly when they're actually a good player. And Jack is a good player. Let's have it right. He's a good player. But from the club's point of view, he's not consistent in form and in appearances. And it's difficult to make that investment in a player if you don't know if he's actually over his fitness problems. And sure, all the signs this season point into the fact that he was over his fitness problems. But I always tell you guys, there's one tagline of mine. What is it? Never let sentiment rule this club. And all the reasons why people want Jack to say, if we're being honest, is sentiment. You know, Jack has done amazingly well to come back from the level of injuries that he's come back from, and he's a brilliant. He's a brilliant person to be around the club. You could just tell. You know, there's some players you can just tell. You know, but if we're being honest, it's for sentimental reasons that we want him at the club, not because you feel like he could add something. Because I could tell you 10, 15, 20 players who would do a better job in that position. And if you search deep down, you know it's true. Deep down. And for me, as an Arsenal fan, you know, normally I do this kind of goodbye, good riddance thing whenever somebody leaves the club, but not in this instance. This one is simply, Jack, I wish you all the best, my man. I think whatever you'll go on to do, I think you'll be You'll go on to another club and be valued. And I think playing week in, week out, and you will force Gareth Southgate to take fucking notice of you. Whether it's West Ham, I mean, for me, I would hope you don't go to West Ham. But whether it's West Ham, whether it's Everton, the only reason I'm not against West Ham, I just feel like Jack could do better at West Ham, that's all. But whatever the decision is, I hope you make the greatest success out of it and you go on to achieve. And I have no doubt in my mind you will. So for me, good luck. We wish you all the best, Jack. Take care.